It's Reiki Day! Let's go. Bringing you prayer energy. Bringing you universal life force energy. Reiki. Bringing up the Earth's energy. Bringing down the angels and their energies, heavenly hosts, all to create the planetary Reiki Gaia angel prayer infused flow. Welcome to Reiki Day Live, and I'm your host, Brother James. So let's get into the flow. Peace, everybody. Peace, everybody. Happy Reiki Day. And we thank you for coming. And we're thankful that you are here, and we're honored and feel blessed that you are with us this morning. I am Brother James, and I will be your host for today. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher, as well as the one who is blessed with the guided meditations to do the different things that we do here at House of Healing Light. We're honored that you're here, and we want to do things right. So we want to go straight to the prayer so we could bring in the Creator into the room to be with all of us so that we may speak on His behalf and get a good message of healing today. So everybody take a comfortable position. Time for prayer. In the name of the Creator of all that is and shall be, in the name of all the worthies that you have sent before us to heal us from all of our ills, we humbly come before you, asking you to pour out your healing energy all over the planet to save and heal everything on the planet, from the creeping things that crawl to us as human beings. We are so honored and blessed by you to have this day called Reiki Day. And we ask that you please bless us with deeper understanding of how much of a blessing it really is, and that it comes from you, and that you have a major purpose for it. We also ask that you help all those with chronic illnesses of all natures to please be helped, and that we all find our way to ultimate healing on all levels, in all ways, in all bodies, so that we may continue to be able to be servants and to honor you. We ask this in the name of all of those worthies who came before us, who helped us to achieve higher levels of consciousness and of healing. As we say, Amen, Amen. Once again, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for being here so that we can share with you today our talk on the world shift. The world shift and the role that Reiki Day plays in the world shift. So let us start off first by having a definition of world and shift. Definition of world is the earth together with all of the its countries, peoples, and natural features, a region or group of countries. And the definition of shift is change, the emphasis, direction, or focus of something. So, since Allah has given us Reiki Day, what is the world shift that He is looking for and expecting us to do with Reiki Day? Well, the world shift is for us to be able to bring about what some will call the hereafter, what some will call the promised land, what some will call heaven on earth. And this is the direction of the world shift. Now, I don't even have to talk about the negatives. We already know. We see it. We experience it. We know what's going on with different individuals, families, countries, wars, chaos, famine. We know about these things, so I'm not even going to waste time talking too much on those points. But I do want to talk on the major points of the shift. And the first major point is we got to get connected to the Creator again. Now, I know some of us don't want to hear that, but listen, if the Creator created everything, which then makes him the master of everything, how well do we expect to do without being connected to him? What can we truly do and accomplish to its highest heights without him? So I would say the first thing that we need to do is we must get reconnected, and we do that through prayer. This is why Reiki Day has and was given prayer that then turned into the days of prayer, because we need that ultimate connection with the Creator. Because guess what? We don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and enough power to really cause the shift within ourselves and outside of ourselves. So we need that connection. The Holy Quran says the remembrance of Allah is the greatest force. We need that great force, the greatest force behind us to push us so that we then begin to shift the world. But when we do the prayers, we have to go beyond just the traditional prayers. We got to start incorporating the Creator in our life on all levels. We have to start being able to talk to him all the time. And when we have major decisions to make, who do you think we should seek counsel with first? We should be going to the Lord of all the worlds. We should be going to God to ask and seek not only his favor, but his understanding of what is going to be the best way to proceed. Because once we start doing that, then we start to change our lives. Now we can make better informed decisions. Now we can make less mistakes. And remember that we don't live on the planet by ourselves. So when we make a mistake, somebody or something else gets affected. So we want to be able to do things in a way that has the least negative effect on others. And this is why we have to get connected to the Creator. And we have to use prayer. That is our way of talking to the Creator and having a conversation. Then we meditate so that he can give us the answer back and we can receive it. This is why it's so important for the days of prayer. we have to honor it. We need to participate more in it because, as I have said, the ultimate aim of prayer is to make you one with God, one with the Creator. That gives you the ultimate power because that gives you not only the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, but you begin to learn the sciences and the math and have the power to truly change the reality that we see. We keep making the shift when we're connected to Him. And then again, when we involve Him in all of our affairs, better decisions, less mistakes, less people get hurt, less trauma, um, less things that we leave as marks on ourselves and other people. So once we get connected to the Creator, once we involve Him completely in our lives, then we start to move with power. That's causing the shift. That's shifting us, pushing us in the right direction. Again, with the least amount of hurt to each other. This is why we got to understand the golden rules. Want for your brother what you want for yourself or sister. Do unto others what you would have them to do unto you. We got to understand these are sciences. We got to stop looking at them as just cliches or just not looking at them at all. These are sciences that are given to us to use to bring about things like Reiki Day, Universal Life Force Energy Day. We want to have that every day where our life force is having the chance to grow. So by adapting the golden rules, we begin to understand the importance of dealing with each other because we are social beings. So we have to deal with each other in a way, again, that's the least traumatic. That's why we're taught to argue in the best manner. So when we incorporate these things, then we cause the shift, but the shift is always moving towards peace, happiness, and perfection. And that's what we want in the world shift. So again, we have to get that connection, reestablish it with the Creator again, keep Him involved, keep talking to Him like He's your best friend, like He's truly in the room, and having candid conversations. He already knows. So being able to talk to Him and really being honest with Him and you brings out the best result. So we're causing the world to shift when we begin to do that. Because the following steps that come after doing that takes us even further because now we're attaining stages of perfection. And Reiki Day is here to help aid in the world shift by opening up those energies that some of us have taken off the table, that the God made available to us to keep us in the shift. When I say that, I'm saying that we're supposed to always be evolving. So we're always shifting. We're always taking our focus and direction, and it's supposed to be elevating. So it's shifting. But we have to use those energies that are being given to us to do so. This is why Reiki Day is so important, why it aids in the shift, because now we're getting access to the energies that allow us to make the shift. Okay? Days of prayer, but the prayer is getting you to the ultimate source. But he gave us other energies to help. One is Reiki. Reiki is a master key if we understand it properly. Because Reiki is a universal life force energy. So everything that constitutes life is in that energy. That's why it heals on all levels. But we can look at it as going past just healing. All energy has consciousness. It's neither created nor destroyed, just changes form. Therefore, it keeps whatever God put in it. It keeps that information there. But we can learn from it. So when Reiki is used for more than just healing, now we start elevating because it automatically takes us into a higher frequency. So as it's healing your body, if you meditate with it, if you pray with it, if you turn it on, if you are tuned to it, if you turn it on, when you are reading scriptural text or any book, it can elevate your thinking. It can help clear your mind, which can make it so that you learn better. Your thoughts can go deeper or into higher realms based on what you're reading. So you don't want to take that off the table. You want to put that in your toolbox. That's going to help you with the elevation. But then the earth energy, and remember, I said to you a long time ago, the Gaia came to me and she showed me that she wanted us to use her energy to clear out the negative energies across the planet. Remember, the planet is alive and it helps keep you alive. So just like you need to be cleansed, it needs to be cleansed. And we play a part in that cleansing. We can help move her energy around, help it circulate better, to keep it alive and well, and to allow it to keep us alive and well. And then learn from it. It's a grounding energy. It keeps you grounded, keeps you strong, affects you physically. So we got to put these powers and energies back in effect by connecting with them, which is why she came. And then the angels came too. And now we're even blessed where they have said that they want to honor us by forming a team with us. They want to see us elevate. Okay, all of these things are making the shift. We got to understand the shift is being made, but are we participating in it? We got to get happy. Oh man, God is opening up the way for us. And we got to understand there's not a separation of spirituality and science, spirituality and math. They're all one because they came from the one creator by whatever name you call him by. See, that's why Reiki Day is so important. It's bringing us together. As Allah says in the Holy Quran, he made us as tribes so we can get to know one another. See, every tribe has a different science, a different understanding. So when we come together, we truly build a world, but a world of understanding and a world that can be based in truth, which keeps us at our optimal health and which allows us to make the best and right decisions. Oh, you got to understand, this is the beauty of Reiki Day. It's here to help cause the shift. It's here to help cause the shift. Remember that I said that the 3 reasons that Allah gave me that He brought Reiki Day to us, gave Reiki Day to us, was number one, He said it fell under that part of scripture where it says that He comes to give life and life more abundantly. That's why it's Reiki Day. Universal life force energy. Oh, and let me go ahead and put some things to rest. It's universal life force energy. All the scriptures say there's only one life force, one being that gave life force. So that's God, Allah, Jah, and whatever name that you subscribe to, the creator, supreme being. He is the author of life. So since Reiki works and is proven and actually has been studied, I'm talking about by science, and proven, then we know that it has to be tied to God, to Allah. So we need to put that to rest. We need to stop even arguing about that. Reiki is real and Reiki is of God. Whether we tell you that or not, is not even the issue. You know where it comes from as soon as we say life force energy, as soon as you feel it and it starts to take away your pain, clearing up your mind, taking away anxiety, you know of the one source that can do that. So we don't need to argue about that anymore. That shouldn't be a um, religious point of contention. So we need to stop that. We get past that. It's of God. And just like the energies in your body, you know, all of us have it, irregardless of who we are, what we do, race, color, creed, doesn't matter. We all have that life force energy if we're on the planet. So now we shouldn't have that as a point of contention anymore. We should be working with the Reiki because it is a master key if understood properly. And that's something that my first angel, Brother Manikai, and I are going to be discussing very soon. And he's going to be on, I think it's Reiki Lifestyle podcast today. But that's my first angel. Y'all remember, he's the one that Allah used to make sure that I understood that I had to bring Reiki Day. So that's coming. But it's a master key that we all have to use. Or I should say, should use to really cause the shift. Because as we're talking with God and He's communicating with us, we need to use these other forces, these other energies to follow through. So He's giving it to you, and then He's given us the means to make it happen. And speaking of that, I want us all to really contemplate taking the course that Allah gave me called Inner Sanctuary, Manifesting Through Prayer. I think it is a very valuable key for us to use because the sanctuary puts you in the same space with Allah, with the God, so you can directly communicate with Him. And as you could make it the sanctuary, most of my students have said he takes over and he starts helping to make the sanctuary. He lets you know that he's there. And we need to not take that um, lightly. As I've said throughout the Reiki days that we've had, God is sitting waiting for us. We got to make the move. We can make the shift. He's going to make it anyway. But now it's our turn to qualify ourselves for what we call the hereafter, heaven on earth, the promised land, and maybe some other things. We need to qualify for it, and Reiki Day's help is here to help do so. No, I'm not trying to make anything big of myself. I do have to say that Reiki Day is big because Allah gave it to us. I'm not taking no credit for it. I'm just doing what He tells me to do to the best of my ability. But these are the things that will cause the world shift so that we can get out of this condition. He's giving us these things so we can stop complaining. He's heard us complaining, and now he's given us ways out. I'm not saying Reiki Day is the way out. It is not. It's a supplement. It helps to cause the shift because it begins to aid us in elevating. For instance, awakening the DNA, giving us our power back, which then allows parts of our soul to wake up so we can activate our divine blueprint and begin to become the higher version of ourself and fulfill our aim and purpose. This is what we have to do. This is how we bring about the world shift that leads to the hereafter, the promised land, heaven on earth. We have to do that work. But he's already given us so many things that we need. Like I said, Reiki Day is giving you angels to help guide and protect, giving you connection to the earth so you can be grounded. And we know it works with inflammation and helps to heal the body. Reiki is healing you. And then if used correctly, can also help elevate you because it helps you to change your frequency. And that's the other science that we have to really learn. See, he's bringing it out because we're studying frequencies now. You're hearing it more and more, but we got to master it and understand these are the natural laws and powers that Allah gives us, that the God gives us to elevate ourselves so that we stay under his power, not others. The shift. When we make this shift, we become reflections of the Creator and we're empowered. We're becoming one with him. Now the power of the whole world shifts and his power becomes dominant. We go back to the universal and natural laws. And that's why I said we also have to make sure we start learning the sciences. There's too much that we've taken off the table. There's so much power that's out here now. He wants us back to where we were originally. And that's the second thing that he told me that Reiki Day was for. The first was to give longer life, more life. But the second was to return us back to our original selves. And I've said this before. Just take time to think about Adam and Eve. Think about being created by God's hand and then being taught directly by God. You know, the Holy Quran gives us um, a look into the fact that Adam was taught the names of the angels. They didn't know, but God taught him, and then he told them. Now, for those of us who understand frequencies, we understand that letters have a frequency. And so when you put a name together, that's putting a certain frequency together. And when you name something, that means you can call on it. You know, like you name your child and then you call your child and say, come here. You're expecting the child to come. But learning the frequency helps you to understand the type of angel that it is. So we're being given a thought here that we can master different frequencies, different energies, even on a very high level. Because remember, Adam's the one who is telling them their names. That means now he's been given access to that energy, to that angel. This is how powerful you really are. This is what Reiki Day wants to bring back to you by Allah's permission. You've heard me say, come get your power. Change your reality. We now have access to these energies again. He's taking away our excuses. We have to make the shift. He's giving you your throne through Reiki Day. He's giving you your throne, and he's a part of your throne room. He's making sure that he's there to help guide so we don't mess things up, obviously, but to guide us right and to make sure that we come into our power. Then he gives us a guardian of our throne room and gives us a personal angel who helps us understand the authority that he gave us. If you're doubting that, as I said earlier, you're given an aim and a purpose. That's authority. And each one of us has that. That's why we're not supposed to be envious of one another, nor jealous, because we each have something that we have authority in. We just haven't been taught to look for it and to ask for it, another thing to pray for. And then once you come into your aim and purpose and know your authority, and you're getting this training now you can fulfill your duty and again have the least traumatic effect on everyone else. Heaven on earth. Reiki Day is given to us to help produce the heaven on earth. Take it or let it alone, but just look at it. Study it for a second. You know, what is science? Systematic study, pursuit, and application of knowledge about the I mean, mater natural, excuse me, and physical worlds. Don't run away from the science. We should be running to it. Because part of the world shift is you have to understand the world. So you need the physical science and then you need the social science. That's why I just said the golden rules are part of the social science. That if applied, a lot of these negative things would fall away. We wouldn't have to worry about it because we wouldn't be producing it. We wouldn't be doing it because you'd be constantly thinking about my actions are going to have an effect on everyone else. So is this the best action? And then you go talk to God about it. God, should I be thinking like this or should I be doing this? Is there a better way? Now we're shifting, you know? You're shifting, trying to figure out which way to go, but you're going to the best place to get answers. That's what our ancient people did. That's why they had such powerful civilizations. You understood you needed to go to the higher source, whatever way that they understood how. We must do the same. We have to cause the shift. And then the third thing that I said that he told me was prayer changes things. Now, we already started off with prayer, but understand that prayer is the foundational thing that causes the shift, that causes us to be able to do anything we want to do. You know, if you want to be a joint heir of Christ, then you got to get your science, you got to get your relationship with God, and you got to get your power. And remember, he descended into hell to get the keys of death and then ascended to the right hand. That means we have to control the negative. We got to get the keys to death, to those negative things that kill us, not necessarily just physically, but I mean that kill your mind, kill your spirit, kill your will to do things. We got to learn that science and then make sure we do away with the negatives. Again, Reiki can be used as a master key to help with that. That's why he gave it to us in Reiki Day. But we got to keep these things in mind. We got to learn the sciences. You got to learn discipleship. Got to learn to truly deal with one another. And again, that's why Reiki Day is set on a world level. It initially was that because of CV-19, but we're beginning to see the value of why we are looking to bring the whole family, the whole planet together so that we can do big things. But again, learn from each other and learn how to deal with each other fairly. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So when we come into that science, then we begin to connect with everything. Now you got a greater respect for everything. Now when we make decisions, you begin to think about the animals because they're on the planet too. And we're stewards of the planet. So we have to learn that balance between, killing an animal for good reasons or bad reasons, for messing up plant life, messing up waterways. We're, when we start connecting with these energies, we get a better understanding. We do better and we can act better. And so again, we don't cause a lot of our own ills planetary wide. But we work together, learn skills as we learn from each other and learn how to implement certain things again, but constantly keeping the golden rules in mind so that we have a cohesive existence with everybody. There's always going to be some pain. It's always going to be debates. Every person is different. We get that. But through making the world shift and using Reiki Day to help facilitate the energies necessary to keep us in the right mindset, then again, we see that the world will be shifted and constantly shifting in a way that's beneficial for all of us. Now, I want to say this about Reiki Day. I want to share with us what was said last February, what was shown and said to me. Allah said that Reiki Day is to Savior's Day. Shout out to my Nation of Islam brothers and sisters, as John the Baptist was to Jesus. Now, Allah is showing me this. It's written in big, bold, white letters, but I'm also hearing his voice. He's saying it to me as I'm reading it. This means that Reiki Day is like a purifier. Reiki Day is submerging you into not water, but the energies of God, the different universal energies, terrestrial energies that He has brought about, that He has made stages in and with. So Reiki Day then helps us to be more receptive to Savior's Day and its message. Just like John the Baptist prepared us for Jesus' message. So Reiki Day is something that we all really need to take into consideration and really need to think about. How Reiki Day helps us to come in tune with these energies and be directed to use them in a good and right way. So this is the this is the world shift. This is the importance of Reiki Day to the world shift. It's not the most important thing, but it's something that can allow us to really cause the shift, then maintain the shift, and then continue to elevate through the shift. Because by dealing with the frequencies that then allow us to learn and do greater things, but keeping us conscious of our actions, keeping us thinking about each other while we're doing things, keeping us connected to the God. Because like I said, you can use Reiki while you're praying and it'll help turn it on while you're praying and it'll help elevate your mind, higher the frequency. So you'll get more out of your prayer, more out of reading the Quran, which we're blessed. Tomorrow is Ramadan. So all my Reiki practitioners who are Muslim, put it to the test. Let's see what happens. Turn your Reiki on. Turn your Reiki on when you pray. Turn your Reiki on while you're reading the Quran. See what happens. See if the esoteric meanings might start coming out. Things that you didn't see before start coming to your mind. You start becoming aware of things. So Reiki Day is here to cause the world, aids in the cause of the world shift. It's already happening. But Reiki Day helps us to enhance ourselves to be ready so that we can qualify ourselves for that end product that we call the hereafter, the promised land, heaven on earth. Let's go through this transitionary period and use Reiki Day as a means to help us get there, help us be prepared for it, you know? Because once we get there, understand it's going to be a lot of high science that we must be ready for. Let us be ready. And like I said, Reiki Day is the Savior's Day, what John the Baptist was to Jesus. Let's let ourselves be cleansed, get our frequencies up higher so that we can hear the Messianic message and take more from it, ingest more of its meanings, because there's a lot of high science in it. And Reiki Day is here to help us to get into those higher sciences. Again, by awakening the DNA, by giving you your throne, by connecting you to the earth to ground you, by giving you higher energy beings such as the angels to help guide you and protect you. It's here. The world shift is here. And we have access to these things now. And there's more things to come. There's more energies out there. As a matter of fact, February, I believe, 28th. Make sure you be a part of our parade of planets. Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that we are a cosmic people. Let's prove it. Come walk with me so we can connect to the planets, each individual one, and then the collective energy of them as they are aligned. February 28th. So check it out. I think I've said what I needed to say. Pray that something that I said sparked you. I want you to think about it. Really think about the importance of Reiki Day and the blessing that Allah gave it to us, you know? And then, you can take it or let it alone. But now I want us to go ahead and get into um, our harmonic prayer. I thank you for staying with me. And, I really love this part because the harmonic prayer, once again, we're being given a chance to connect with the God and the angels in a way that allows us to help heal ourselves and heal the planet. And again, shows us the energies that we can connect with and how we can use them. I just want you to just think about that. We're going to connect and ask the God to give us his energy, his healing energy, and then you'll feel it. That says something. That's that closer relationship with Rabbi El Amin, Lord of all the worlds. Let's get this and let's do this right. Let's do this harmonic prayer. I want you to understand that the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make the prayer. Understand that prayer creates energy, but you need to be present, intent, and have your mind and will and your body, your soul into the prayer. Be present. I mean, don't just say words. Really want what you're saying. Really be thinking about what you're saying to bring everything into a unified conductor for the energy. All right. So we're going to put our all into the prayer. Now, the first thing we need to do is we got to take some deep breaths. What this will do is relax your mind, relax your body, and also it changes the frequency of your body. So again, to be more receptive to the energies, as well as help you to be more in tune, more focused on the prayer, so that we can bring about the strongest energy. So breathe in light, inhale light, just kind of see yourself bringing light into your nose and going up into your mind. Hold for a couple seconds, then exhale the negative. So breathe in light, hold, exhale the negative. And every time you exhale, keep doing this. Every time you exhale, you should be feeling your shoulders come down, your mind relax, and you should be feeling better and relaxing more. And your mind is quieting. Continue. Let's get some more. We want to get deep in, deep in. So stay relaxed, but keep. Let's do 3 more. Okay. Now that we have relaxed our mind and relaxed our body, call on your guardian angels and ask them to cleanse and clear your space and you. If you're doing this for the first time and you happen to be energy sensitive, you may feel the angels around, your guardian angels around you. If not, just know that they are there. Okay, good, good. Now ask to be connected to your higher self. And if you're doing this for the first time, make sure you pay attention to whatever you experience. Any change that happens, if you start to feel warm, if you feel a pain in a certain part of your body, understand that that's your higher self letting you know that you're connected. Okay? Now ask your higher self to take over this harmonic prayer. And ask your higher self to allow you to take in the highest amount of energy that you can now handle. Now say, I ask for the angels to encircle me. Now, again, if you're energy sensitive, you may literally feel them encircle you. If not, don't worry. You have set the intention, you have asked, asking ye shall receive. So just know that they are there. All right, now let's begin the prayer. And remember, put your all into it. O Creator of all that is, we humbly come before you in need of your grand healing hands to bring the earth back into the balance of optimal health. Please empower us by your healing hands to aid in the healing of our planet as we ask you to bring down your mighty healing energy to the planet and to allow it to flow through us so we may add to it and be healed ourselves. Now feel the energy that you have created with this prayer, with the sincerity, with sincerity. Now think of all of those whom you want to be healed, human or otherwise, and let your prayer energy grow for them. So mom, dad, pop, grandma, any of those whom you want to be healed, sit in the energy for a while, keeping your thoughts on healing yourself and others. Now ask the Creator to flow His energy to you now. As you feel the energy flow to you and through you, stay in it for a little while to heal yourself. So feel the energy, let it flow. If you don't feel it, don't worry. Just know that the energy is flowing through you. Let it flow through you and just stay calm and relaxed. When you feel your healing fulfilled, point your hand palms facing the ground. So put your hand down, palm facing the ground, and see the energy go in and throughout all the earth, cleansing and rejuvenating it in whatever way you see that happening. So just see the energy flowing into the earth all the way through its layers and then flowing up to the top and across the top. Now say harmonize and feel the energy harmonize and feel the creators and your energy, your prayer energy harmonize. So you may feel it get stronger. Okay? Stay here for a little while. Feeling the harmonized power flowing through you to the earth. Now say, I call on the circle of angels to give me energy, and feel the circle of angels energy as it begins to flow to you and through you. And now stay there for a little bit. And now flow it to the earth. Now say harmonize. And feel the angel energy, your prayer energy, and the God's energy harmonize. And still keep flowing it into the earth. Now say align. And continue to flow the energy into the earth until you feel it has finished. But while we're doing that, I want you to say these 4 lines with the intent, gratitude, sincerity, humbleness, and thought of atonement with the earth, angels, and creator, as well as yourself. So repeat these phrases as I say them. We're going to do it 3 times. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. So you may have felt an energy boost as we said those lines with thoughts of atonement with the earth, the angels, the creator, and ourselves. So now I'm going to flow the energy for a little bit longer. Feeling good, feeling refreshed, feeling the healing. Okay, good. Now ask the angels to close you and the earth off. And to cut all energy ties for you, the earth, and the creator. Give thanks to the creator, your higher self, and your guardian angels, and all those angels that encircled you. Place or see your feet on the ground and say, I am now grounded. And see a little bit of earth energy at the bottom of your feet. And when you are ready, open your eyes. I thank you once again for being here at the opening of Reiki Day. I'm honored and thankful for your presence, for you listening to the world shift, and I pray that you decide to take part in the world shift to help qualify ourselves for that hereafter, that heaven on earth, that promised land that we want. I also pray that you work towards it in whatever way is pressed upon your heart to do so. So please go to the Reiki Day page and hit the review button. Hit the button to give us a review. We always want to upgrade Reiki Day to the highest degree that we can, but we can't do that if you don't tell us how you're feeling, your thoughts, good, bad, or indifferent. Everything is a learning process. So please make sure you do that and hit us up on social media. House of Healing Light on YouTube, on Instagram and Facebook, and HOHL, I think it's 467 on TikTok. Let everybody know what you felt, how you feeling through the classes, and we're about to do our angel connection. We're going to do our connection to the earth around 2. Don't forget to get in the Reiki Day live room. That's when we will give our energy here on the East Coast, our Reiki energy to everybody. So you want to be in that room. And we want you in that room, whether you are a practitioner or not. Everybody wants to be, should be in the room so that you can feel it and we can talk to you. You can talk to us. We can try to answer questions. And we want you to feel the fullness of the Reiki energy. So thank you once again. As I say, happy Reiki Day. Peace.